All right, welcome back to my channel. On today's videos, we are going to, export stems. We are going to learn how to export stems in FL Studio. Maybe you want to collaborate with another producer, or you want to send your song project to another engineer to mix and master for you. This is how you should go about it. Sometimes you hear somebody telling you that, oh, send the stems. So today we are going to export the stems, and you are going to know about stems. Stems are simply, the audio elements that make up the song. So like the audio tracks that make up the songs are the stems. That's, it could be your beats, your vocals, or maybe your instrument, guitars, bass, or different stuff. So when these things are being exported as a single, file on their own, so that we can be able to mix them together, it's referred to as a stem. So now if you look at this, we have the beats. So the beats here is a stem. If we export it, it will become a stem here. And then the vocals, you can see here, all of these are stems. So we are going to export them in a way that we can send to another producer to mix and master for us. So the first thing you need to do is, in FL Studio, link all the tracks on the playlist to an insert track on the mixer. So if you observe here, everything here is linked to the mixer. You can see if I double click here, this is the beat that's on the mixer track 1. These are the vocals on the mixer track 2, and these are my background voices. You can see my background voices, all of them are linked to different tracks to make sure that when we export, everything come out well on the final. And then you click on file, and then you go to export. I like to export wave, and the wave is the most recommended quality that everybody will expect to have. So you go for wave. Then most people like exporting and sending at 16 bit. Me, I personally like to use 24 bits, so that the quality will be a bit high for the files that we're exporting. Then this stereo, I like to keep it like this, so that every stereo element on the project will still be stereo. It won't change anything on the way the signal comes. And if you mesh mono mesh, that means to turn everything to mono. That means everything will become mono. As they are, they'll become mono. You want your beat to be stereo, you want the vocal to be mono, so keep it stereo. Then here's another important settings here. Now on this, by default, you will see something like this. So what we do is, this enable master effect, you will remove it. Enable this insert tracks effects, you will remove it, because you don't want any effect, reverb, or auto-tune, or anything on the vocals going to the engineer. You want them to be dry as natural, so that the engineer can effect them at his own end. So the plugins is not needed. This is not needed except you are mixing, but I like to keep it high quality. But the resampling, I always like to keep it 512, because if you notice, the audio quality sometimes drop if your sampling is kind of low. So I like to keep it around 512 whenever I'm exporting, so that the audio signal quality will be as the same as I'm hearing it in FL Studio once I exported outside. So we'll click on uh, start rendering. But before then, I missed a step. You have to create a folder. When you come to the export, you have to create a folder. But I have already created a folder here. I titled it export, so that you will know where all the stuff you're exporting are going to. So I created a folder that I will export everything to before this stage. So now we will click export. That starts. So it will be very fast, because it is all right. So look at it as exported. But before then, let's quickly preview the song. Let's quickly preview the song, so that when I bring it back for review, you will know that it's the same song. So let's preview.
Doing my things on a low key, cause I know what's life gonna worth it. Life can be sweet and bitter. No, I don't need a babysitter. Many hard times I see from beyond, giving.
I have already mixed and mastered this song. That's why I'm using it. So now let's close FL Studio. Let's close FL Studio. Sorry, and let's relaunch it. Then I'm going to import this project back, and you will listen to on how it's all right. So create empty projects, and now all right. So and now we are going to highlight everything here in the folder. These are the files we have exported. So I'm going to import them back to FL Studio now. So here are the stems. Here are the stems, because this is what the engineer need. But before then, you are going to take off the current and you are going to take off the master, because you don't need it. You just need the rest of the signals going to the engineer. You don't want the master, except you want to send a reference. Then I think you should export mp3 and send as reference. So let's listen.
So many things on my mind lately, cause it's really eating me up daily. My eyes are red, fierce eye looking.
So now we have done it. So now you can load this into any digital audio workstation, either Pro Tools, Cubase, Ableton Live, any digital audio workstation. You can just drag these stems, load there, and start processing them very easily. And you can send these stems in a very easy way by just zipping this folder. You are going to zip this folder to compress it. Then you can email it, or you can use with transfer media file or any file transfer to send this over to the engineer. And that's it for today's video. Very quick and detailed. So I think you must have learned one or two things. So if you have learned something in this video, please do like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in another video. Peace out.